back to the channel, and in this video we're doing a recap of Married at First Sight Unfiltered. How have we not met? And that's for season 12. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. If you like this video, smash the like button and also drop a comment down below because I do engage with my viewers and subscribers. So without further ado, let's jump into this recap. So, of course, we have Jamie Otis sitting down with Dr. Pepper and also with Vincent and also with Ryan. And Ryan is definitely sporting a new look, which Jamie does bring to the attention of everyone. And as we all notice, he is now sporting a mustache. And he said he had to shake it up a bit and do something a little bit different. So, he was asked about using the blindfold in the mix and how was that for the both of them. And Ryan said that touching, both their hands touching, especially him with his new wife for the first time, it felt like time slowed down. But that he had a connection that he felt was very, very strong, very, very cool. And then seeing her for the first time, he said it was so dark and that his eyes had to adjust. But when he actually saw her, he thought she was absolutely gorgeous and he was excited. So, of course, we did see that particular wedding in the beginning. And I think that was last week's episode because, tonight we have two more. But yeah, he seemed like he was very, very excited about seeing his new wife for the first time. And then they posed a question to Vincent. And Vincent said that when he was walking down the aisle, it was so funny. He said that he thought he was going to pass out because he felt kind of faint. However, when he was standing down waiting for Brianna to come down, once he saw her, there was an instant attraction and a connection, and that she is everything that he's been looking for. So this is one of our top couples this season. Brianna and Vincent, everybody is loving that, and including Dr. Pepper. However, she did have an opinion on the blindfolds, though. She actually said that it was a little dramatic and that, even though it was dramatic, it is so like Ryan to do something like this. So she thought that was funny. But the instant connection Ryan said that they had he had with Clara was so awesome, and he definitely felt that. And we could all definitely see it. I mean, he had a huge smile on his face, and I'm just glad that these two are connecting. I'm interested to see where they can go. But like he said, he felt a connection with her. So the next thing that Jamie was asking about, which was to Vincent, was about Brianna. And every statement that they made, or should I say the officiant made, that her family said about her was bossy, bossy, bossy. And that was the next question for Vincent, which was, how did he feel about that the family kept saying that after every statement? And according to Vincent, he said that he thought to himself that it did raise an eyebrow, but everything else seems to be great about her. So I guess he's just going to take it as it comes from the way that it seems. And, hopefully they'll balance each other out. But we'll definitely see the journey with these two and how, he's going to be able to, handle that. And then, of course, Dr. Pepper gave her advice after that as well. She was saying that, her advice was to them was to write down everything from their heart. She would advise to do it the way that Brianna family did it, especially how they described over and over. It's very important to make a first impression, but at the same time, she says that you don't have to say that 52 times and say it from your heart. And then the question came up about to Ryan, what was the number one thing you asked for in a wife? And he said, well, with him not, being able to say I love you, that is a big question. And then, of course, Jamie asked, hey, well, what about that, And he said that he would have to rework this idea, but he don't see why he couldn't say, I love you. It's just something on the first encounter that they talked about. But there's nothing keeping him, he said, from falling in love with her. So I'm looking forward to, that journey as well, to see how that's going to unfold. Is he's going to be able to, say that. And as for Vincent, he says that he can actually see himself, falling in love with Brianna and having a deep love for her. That they just got to get through what they've gotten through, especially up to this point. And, as we'll be fine as long as we both are genuine, And then, they talked about their pictures and how they looked like they were so far from strangers. And Vincent said that, these are the type of pictures that he want to show to his grandkids one day. And then in the meantime, you see Dr. Pepper over there in the corner getting kind of teary-eyed because, she's feeling pretty good about herself. But, he's happy about how this is going. And, this is something he want to share with his kids later on. So Jamie asked Ryan about how comfortable he was with kissing his wife at the altar. And Ryan said that, his original plan was to ask to kiss his wife, and even on pictures and things like that. But he said, Clara was pretty cool. And with her, it seems like anything typically goes. So, if you guys remember last week and Clara on Unfiltered, she definitely co-signed everything that he said. And then Dr. Pepper thinks that their match is so far really good. She's happy that she put them together. She's glad that there's chemistry. She said that she, when it comes to putting folks together, they can only try for chemistry, but it's a huge relief when there's the foundation there. But we definitely see how that worked with some of the other couples, or did not, I should say. So now they're talking about dancing with their wives, and Ryan says that, it's a girl's dream to, be able to do these things. And also Vincent said it was fun dancing in front of his wife as well, in front of family and friends. And that's the thing that Dr. Pepper is excited to see, that they're blending so well. You can definitely see their connection. And Ryan said that it's a girl's dream that their wedding day is beautiful. And he wanted things like this to make sure that he could live up to what she wanted. And of course, Dr. Pepper is over there smiling. But at the same time, he wanted to make sure she's happy and that everything went the way that it was going. And, she had a kind of like a meltdown when her dress was too short. But obviously, Ryan took it in stride. So they started talking about the wedding toast, and Ryan was reflecting on Clara's father's toast, especially when he was saying he's glad he's not paying for this wedding. So they said that was the toast of the town for her father and the toast of the year, which was hilarious. And of course, we all remember that. But Clara's, the toast that they both received, it did not feel like they were in a room full of strangers, he said. At the reception, the parents really interacted well together. They had mutual connections, he said. So how it all happened it was just awesome, So, and it seemed like it went that way as well with Vincent. Vincent said that his wedding was magical. It was so beautiful. It exceeded his expectations. And of course, Dr. Pepper's favorite part of the wedding was to see how, with those vows that they said to each other, how it really expressed what they were looking for and to what they were hoping for. And Ryan says that, he's looking forward to sharing together with her all the little day-to-day things, the little things, spending time together. And Vincent is looking for building with Brianna and building something strong, and something that will be strong enough that it won't fall apart because it has a strong foundation. So that ended that with Unfiltered. It was pretty good. I wanted to recap that if you haven't seen it. And so I also have to do a post notification shout out, and this one is going to Fedora. Thank you so much for watching and engaging in the channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.